this past weekend, spending time with your family, you might have missed one of the biggest news stories during Christmas. And that story is that Ubisoft took another L. I know. Another one. It just seems like they come in with the weekly one. Someone in the chat said, hallelujah, hallelujah. Ubisoft is taking another L, ladies and gentlemen. Ubisoft was hacked by 4 different, not 1, not 2, not uno, not dos, not tres, but cuatro groups. And all upcoming Ubisoft games could be leaked online. I don't think Ubisoft should be worried too much about their games being leaked online because we already know what they are. They're going to be some variation of Assassin's Creed or Far Cry where we climb a tower and there's a bunch of shit all over the fucking map and we got to defeat enemy camps. But the other stuff, that's not good. That's not good. Let's see here. What do we got? Hackers breached Ubisoft's back end around. Whoa. God damn, the hackers breached Ubisoft's back end. Whoa. Pause. Just say they got hacked, bro. They got their back end fucking breached, dude. Ubisoft's back end around. They got the time too. Like somebody was in the back sweating, telling the story. It was around 11 a.m. in the morning. I got my back end breached. Hackers breached Ubisoft's back end around 11 a.m. on December 27th, flooding countless accounts with billions of in-game Rainbow Six Siege credits, rare skins, and packs while sending random fake ban messages. Ubisoft shut down all servers in the marketplace that afternoon to control the damage and also promised no punishments for players who spent the gifted credits in launching full transactions rollbacks with quality checks. Translation, whoever hacked Ubisoft was on some Robin Hood shit. Take from the rich and give to the poor. Although I don't know if this would be Robin Hood because Ubisoft's pretty fucking poor. That's why they just had a fucking buyout. But shout out to them. Hey, why don't y'all do this with Sally Mae? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Matter of fact, why don't y'all do that with them Epstein files, man? Y'all be hacking everything but what we need. We need them e-files. Yeah, unredacted. What else I got for you? Control the damage. Also promised no punishment for players who spent the gifted credits and As pros and casuals missed ranked matches and daily rewards, unverified rumors of massive source code thefts swirled online, though Ubisoft sources dismissed them as exaggerated with no proof. So did the massive data breach really happen at Ubisoft? Was Ubisoft really hacked? Popular social media platform Twitter is flooded with tweets on Ubisoft being hacked by 4 different groups of hackers. The post reveals that Ubisoft has been hacked and the hackers accessed over 900 gigabytes of internal data for over 48 hours. The question I want to know is, chat, how many of that 900 gigabytes do y'all think was climbing towers and clearing out enemy camps' assets? What do y'all think, guys? If this is really true, then there's a possibility that all the upcoming Ubisoft games might have been leaked. The hack has allegedly carried out via MongoDB using a security exploit known as Mongo Bleed. You said 899 gigabytes of that shit? Climb the tower, collect the feathers. Escort mission. Hackers. Yo, shout out to Super Crawdad with the sub, appreciate it. Hackers have allegedly exfiltrated the source code for all Ubisoft products from the 1990s to the present day, including games, Uplay, and you guys stole Uplay? What the fuck would you want to steal that for? And for 48 hours, the attackers reportedly had access to over 900 gigabytes of data. The victims are said to be Ubisoft and Crytek, and if Ubisoft does not pay the ransom, and the data was successfully extracted, it is expected that the production and development materials for all upcoming Ubisoft titles and remakes currently in development will be leaked. The hack forced Ubisoft to shut down the servers and $13 million real value. The servers and $13 million real value in virtual currency were given out by the breach. Oh my God. I know Ubisoft was sweating after that shit, bro. Ubisoft confirmed it was not a bug, but a breach, but it also stated that players will not be punished. You said, who cares? To be fair, I mean, I get we hate Ubisoft, but I mean, if Ubisoft got hacked, that also means that they could have your data. That's why I'm covering the story. I know you don't personally care, but what if they have your credit card info? We didn't finish the story. We didn't finish the story. This is why we read. Let's see. The Ubisoft hacked by 4 different groups. What went wrong? The first group accessed user accounts and granted all players with Rainbow Six accounts $13 million in-game currency. Ubisoft is reportedly planning to reverse this. Because they had access to accounts, even though they were helping people, I would suggest that you change your password just to be safe. The second group accessed the servers and the game code, banning as many players as possible. The third group claimed they had stolen all information from Ubisoft clients and other internal data, threatening to release it if Ubisoft did not pay a ransom. However, Ubisoft sources confirmed that hackers did not gain access to customers' personal data, such as passwords or bank details. That's what they say. I would still change it just to be safe. I want to be 100% honest. The fourth group claims to have accessed Ubisoft source code and parts of its multiplayer games for a brief period, just long enough to obtain sensitive information. This claim has not yet been confirmed. Multiplayer games? Who the fuck wants to steal the code for For Honor, bruh? Hackers reportedly confirmed they had 2 hours of backup files before the attack, meaning everything will be reverted to its state from 2 hours prior. The Rainbow Six hack was used, serving as a distraction while the attackers attempted to access servers and steal source code from several games. So they did a bait and switch. They attacked the Rainbow servers and then they tried to steal info while they were paying attention to the servers. The alleged hacker group responsible is demanding on Telegram that if Ubisoft does not contact them with a business proposal in the immediate future, they will choose which classified information to leak to the public. Yo, hacker group, if you guys ever see this, no funny shit. I'm not against you. Don't come after me. But I don't know if this plan's going to work because I don't know if you guys heard, but Ubisoft is fucking poor. They're poor. They don't have any money. They just got bought out by Tencent because they were about to go bankrupt. Matter of fact, they've been about to go bankrupt for like the last 10 years. They got about as much money in their bank account as GameStop, and we know GameStop's poor. Do you know how poor your company has to be for you to tweet out, hey guys, on this day, come in and you can trade anything. You got a dildo, trade it in. You got a video game, trade it in. You got a butt plug, trade it in. You got spit, come in a cup, come trade it in. Get a free copy of Halo. What the fuck is, nobody likes you guys. That's, nobody fucking likes you, just begging for fucking attention. Fuck GameStop, nigga. Yeah, freak stop. That's what the fuck they is, bro. Man, hack the student debt. That's what I'm saying. So that's that story. That's the same shit. But then, no, that's the same shit. But then I have this story right here from Insider Gaming. Facts, GameStop next to my house finally closed. Fuck them. Ubisoft, they report that Ubisoft's hack is reportedly blown way out of proportion, according to sources. So they're saying maybe the hackers were tooting their horn a little too hard. A recent slew of claims about a series of hacks and breaches at Ubisoft have been blown way out of proportion, according to people familiar with the events that have unfolded over the past couple of days. Various rumors and claims of Ubisoft's breach began after the company shut down Rainbow Six Siege servers following a hacker who gifted players a combined, god damn, whatever number that fucking is, in-game currency. According to the sources familiar with the breach, Ubisoft intends to perform a rollback to, yeah, we already know that. However, the Rainbow Six Siege breach wasn't the only hack suffered. According to other groups of hackers, Ubisoft suffered a massive breach. Yeah, we know. What about the story you're reporting on? Sources within Ubisoft have told Insider Gaming that the company's security team have been made aware of some breaches earlier this year, following leaks surrounding projects such as Scout and the since canceled Far Cry game Talisker. Another group that has claimed to have breached user information has since backtracked, saying that it was false. According to sources familiar with some of the groups who allegedly do such breaches, they said that the hacks were blown way out of proportion, and some individuals just wanted clout from the hack that made headlines. Insider Gaming has reached out to Ubisoft for comment, but has not received a response due to the holidays. Should we receive one, we will be up to date on. We will update this report. That's just hearsay. So some people, I guess, in the hacker community are saying that it wasn't really that big of a deal. Some people are just trying to make a name for themselves and get some clout, but they really didn't steal as much data and information as they like to presume. But this also could be a situation where some hackers are hating on some other hackers because they got the clout and not them. This also could be, you know, Ubisoft sending out fake rumors to publications to try to do damage control so that people will leave them alone. It could be anything. It could be anything. But at bare minimum, I'd recommend changing your password on your Ubisoft account if you care about your Ubisoft account, just to be safe. It said in the report user data wasn't stolen, but I'm gonna be honest, I would not trust Ubisoft when it comes to. I mean, we're talking about a company that they promised we were gonna get X, Y, and Z when it comes to Watch Dogs and the graphics, and then the game came out and they dumbed down the visuals like a motherfucker. And then when gamers asked them, "Hey, why did you downgrade the graphics?" They said, "No, we didn't," as if we can't see. So if Ubisoft is willing to lie to you about fucking graphics, because that's one of those things like you don't even have to lie about. And it's funny because if you read up on the story, they later said that we did downgrade the graphics due to console parity. This is what we wanted it to look like on PC, but the PS4 couldn't run it. The Xbox One couldn't run it, so we had to downgrade the graphics so that they could run at a proper frame rate. That's all you had to say. That's all we got. We bit off a little bit more. You lied about something that you didn't even have to lie about. You don't think they'll lie about your account? Like, come on now, be for real. Shout out to Jonathan with the super chat. Can't even tell you the last time I played a Ubisoft game. For me, it was Assassin's Creed. Apparently, the Telegram group chat, they admitted to not knowing what was going on and just wanted to cash in real quick. The Telegram group is deleted now. You on Telegram? I'm not gonna lie. I don't trust anybody with Telegram on their phone. Not gonna lie. I thought this was funny. People are celebrating the Ubisoft drama like when Bin Laden died. Damn, y'all hate this company. It was like over the past weekend, it was mad people all over the timeline just dancing on fucking Ubisoft's grave. Telegram is for scammers and freakazoids. It is. That's why I said I don't trust you if you got Telegram on your phone, bro. Okay. They was acting like Bin Laden. I got shot. Other news. CD Projekt Red, the makers of the Witcher series and Cyberpunk 2027. CD Projekt has sold GOG to a familiar face. Founded in 2008, GOG is a DRM-free digital distribution platform for video games that has grown substantially over the years. And, which if you don't know what that means, it's basically like Steam. It's just another place to buy games on PC, but you'll actually own the game. So if anything ever happens to GOG, like their servers go down or they run out of money or they get hacked, you have the games on your hard drive. You can still play them. Unlike Steam, basically. Over the years and just acquired by CD Projekt Red's co-founder and GOG's co-founder, Michael Kinski. Michael Kinski has purchased 100% of GOG for $25 million, and the acquisition did not involve any of his shares in the CD Projekt Red. Many games on today's market include DRM, digital rights management, which means companies can restrict your access to games that you purchased, i.e. Ubisoft with them games they was taking off people's hard drives for no fucking reason, or revoke them entirely. GOG's goal is to give gamers genuine ownership of the games they buy and to help preserve classic games. The only problem with GOG, because like, if you're not into PC gaming, if you're wondering why, well, if GOG, you get to actually own the PC game in comparison to Steam, why isn't it bigger? It's a good question if you're wondering that. It's not bigger because it doesn't have everything. That's the only reason. I think if GOG can get all the games that Steam has, or at least all the big ones, I think they can eat into Steam's market share. But right now, they only have like select games. So, and then, you know, people don't want to have multiple launchers. So then it gets a little sticky, you know? Like, Epic Games gives out free games like every week. I almost never open that shit just because I don't want to use the Epic launcher. Yeah, they got to do more modern games. There's too many like indie games and old classic type games. Following the sale, GOG and CD Projekt signed a distribution agreement, which will see CD Projekt Red's upcoming games be released on the GOG platform. Joint CEO of CD Projekt Red and Michael have stated that GOG has an ambitious development roadmap that focuses on adding new high-quality products. For a long time now, GOG has been operating independently. Now it's going to be in very good hands. We are convinced that the support of Michael, one of the GOG's co-founders, its future will be full of great projects and success. And like I said, yeah, they need bigger games. Now that they're bringing CD Projekt Red CEO in full time to be more hands-on, maybe they'll be able to broker deals to get more AAA games there day one. The deals go crazy. Yeah, and hardly any games. What does this sale mean for GOG users? Plainly put, it means you're safe in hands. According to GOG's blog post, this move is made to double down on GOG's original philosophy. We want to do more to preserve the classics of the past, celebrate standout games of today, and help shape the classics of tomorrow, including new games with a new retro spirit. We only use Epic Games for the launcher, pretty much. So there you have it. Hopefully it continues to improve in 2026. But yeah, it sounds positive. It just sounds like they're giving the keys even more to the CEO specifically. Hopefully it turns out to be good. Finally able to continue playing X33. Got to start. Okay. We got an update on game sales. These are the top 15 games For last week in terms of sales. Let's see what we got here. So the top 15 PlayStation games, same shit. Fortnite, Call of Duty. Why is this game here? At least Call of Duty comes out every year. Who is buying Grand Theft Auto? This is what I need to know. I read a report a few months ago on the stream. Apparently this game sells like 10 million copies a year still. Who is buying? Who doesn't own, I swear to God, babies that are not even been born yet probably have a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. Who's buying this? If you're wondering why GTA 6 is taking so long to come out, this is part of the reason why y'all love this shit. As much as y'all complain about, oh, I want Grand Theft Auto, you don't want it that bad because you keep buying this. I guarantee you the game would be optimized a whole lot faster if y'all stop buying this shit, bruh. Roblox, 2K, Marvel Rivals, Minecraft, Battlefield, Madden, WWE, Where the Wind Meets, Arc Raiders, College Sports, Apex, and Skate. Damn, man, what happened to Skate, chat? Shout out to Prime with the sub, appreciate it. And then on the Xbox, it's pretty similar. It's pretty similar with the exception that they got Rainbow on Xbox. Mortal Kombat 1. What the fuck is wrong with the Xbox crowd? And Rocket League. Not only do you niggas like dead games, y'all like bad games too. Mortal Kombat 1. Oh, my bad. Yeah, active users, not sales, active users. Oh, I misread that. That's my fault. That's my fault. Hey, but regardless, even though I read the data wrong, I'm glad you caught that. Even though I read the data wrong, what I said still stands. Fuck it. It's true that it sells 10 million a year still. Why does this still have this many active users? The answer still is the same. I guarantee you Grand Theft Auto 6 would come out a whole lot faster if y'all got off this fucking game, bruh. Mortal Kombat 1's on the Game Pass. Oh. So that's why the charcuterie board gamers, okay. They're just taste testing it, so. Keep in mind, as we look at this data and we look at the most active users, these are the same groups of people who complain about what won Game of the Year and what was nominated for the Game of the Year. A lot of strong opinions, but I don't see a lot of those. I don't see X33. I don't see Hades 2. I don't see Kingdom Come Deliverance. I don't see Death Stranding. But everybody seems to have these definitive opinions about games that they're not actively playing. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see Silk Song. Speaking of Expedition 33, I saw this on the timeline and it made me laugh. No Go See Yote. Almost like you guys don't play any of this shit. The first X33 like is already on its way from China, and it's through the announcement of a remake of Legend of Sword and Fairy 4. So people are saying Expedition 33 is being copied out of China already. Let's play this gameplay a little bit real quick. He said, I'm gonna play it too, and I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's fair to say it looks like Expedition 33. It's just a turn-based game. I feel like people are gonna say that shit. To me, this looks like a fucking ashy mobile game. Like right there, it looks like a mobile game to me. Those, you know, those mobile ads you get on TikTok, that's what it looks like. Apparently this is a remaster of a fourth game in the series I was unaware of. Publisher Cube Game and developer Up Software have released the, oh, they had an HD trailer right here. Whoops. The single player turn-based RPG is born in Unreal Engine 5. Oh, let's see if they call this Unreal Slop. With the latest technology, said Cube Game, set off on a journey to find the immortals with, I'm not even going to bother to pronounce that. In the meantime, a hidden truth has been sealed for a long time is revealing itself. Here are some screenshots. So if you guys want to play Expedition 66, oh, they got a HD one. Let's look at it. Sword and Fairy Remake will be available on unspecified consoles and PC. A release date is yet to be announced. You can expect it probably to be on fucking PS5. It's 4 minutes. Let's look at Expedition 66. These motherfuckers is fast at making these. It's fucking funny. Running on the woke engine.
天选星。真的能知道我爹和我娘过去的事吗？
They got subtitles? No subtitles. I'm just a bad bitch in purple, looking for purpose.
太好了，我就知道。
Has anybody heard of this game? This is the 4th one, bruh. Let's get to the fucking gameplay. I can see it with the menu UI. That looks like Expedition 33, but like this part and this part doesn't to me, really. But like the combat doesn't look the same because it doesn't have a parry or a dodge mechanic, I don't think. W mobile game. That's the Verso move. I guess you could say it's Verso the ways. They're throwing coins. Oh shit. Oh, never mind. I didn't see that because it was the original trailer's too ashy. It might have a parry mechanic in it. Yeah, say it ain't so, Chad. That's crazy. Maybe it is like Expedition 33. All right, we got Expedition 66, man. This is what you get. You remember like the free toys you get at McDonald's? That's what you get. Expedition 66 with a Happy Meal. Like, Ma, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, what's all I can afford, bitch? You better enjoy that shit.